Can't stop, won't stop, get guap. 10 white toes and them Tory flip-flops. Manicures and pedicures, I'm always tip-top. When they say I'm not hot, all these lies need to stop. Cause I'm icy, wifey, haters wanna fight. I'ma catch a tan overseas while I'm...
What's wrong? What is wrong? What are we gonna go talk about? What are we gonna talk about today?
I don't quite trust you back there messing with my hair. I don't quite trust you. So I feel like Francesca, Law of Attraction, changed my life because she always used to do videos with her baby, and now I have my baby. But good morning. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about, but I just really felt like making a video. So I think I'm going to talk about my social media cleanse and energy, and social media and energy. So yeah, sure, why not? Because I talk about social media all the time and like how it's such a necessary evil, I guess. And my stance on social media, I guess, is a good place to start. I am one of those people who feels like you shouldn't have a social media if you don't have something to promote. I will just always feel that way. Like, if you are in school, or if you are preparing your business, or if, you know, you don't necessarily have anything commercial, anything to sell, anything to produce going on, it's like, okay, so what do you put on your social media? Personal things. And the internet lasts forever. So I'm just not a big fan of putting personal information on social media because we all change, we all evolve. And, you know, something that you might thought was a good idea to post one day might not have been. And then when you just post about your business, then you can see your growth over time and you're getting better at marketing yourself. That's just how I feel. I'm sorry if that offends anyone. I know social media started for us to keep in touch and to stay connected, but real quick it turned into please everyone on my timeline and vie for their approval. It turned into that really quick. And of course everyone's not like that, but the vast majority. It's a very interesting, delicate balance, and don't get me wrong, flexing on the gram is good for everyone. It's good for your self-esteem, it's good for your ego, because it's okay to do good things for your ego every now and again. It's okay to flex. And every once in a while, it's cool. Like, we're here, we're living life. But once it becomes a lifestyle and that's all you're thinking about, your energy, all of your energy goes into creating an image for somebody else, right? So I was reading one of these books talking about how law of attraction, how the effects of law of attraction can be, you know, kind of messed with by technology. The book I read was written in the late 90s, so it had no idea where we are now, but I mean, technology evolves, so I'm sure they would have some idea that it would get to the point that where it is because of society and our vanity and things. So, it was basically just talking about with technology, the more invested we get, the more we are spreading out our energy to different random things. We get a lot of thoughts in our mind at one time, right? And if you're on the awareness consciousness journey, you know that we're supposed to be monitoring our thoughts, and you know every thought that comes doesn't necessarily serve us, and we might not even believe. It's just a thought that comes, and we can't always act out from emotion and blah blah blah. So when you're on social media and scroll and scroll and scroll and see what people have going on in their lives. Let's use a couple of examples. Like, you see someone who's doing better financially. You see someone who's in a relationship that you might not be. You see someone who lives in a better house than you. We have so many subconscious beliefs that social media kind of embeds the beliefs that we're not even aware that we have. And we just implement it more every single day by scrolling every single day. Like, think about, again, someone having a nicer house than you, and every single day you see them doing yoga in their kitchen, or, you know, putting their babies to sleep in their humongous room with the humongous French doors and blah, 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 blah. And you think to yourself, oh, that's beautiful. Could I have that? Am I worthy of that? Do you ask yourself, or do you even tell yourself, like, I'm not worthy of that. She can have that because that's her life and she's lucky, but I can't have that. Those are some of the subconscious things that we might tell ourselves. We don't know it, but every single day when we see her in her beautiful house, we think, oh, that's nice for her, but I can never have that. So we see these things on social media, which a lot of times aren't even these people's real lives. And we compare our lives to them. And there's no way around it. There's no way around it. There's no way around being on social media and comparing yourself to people. It's just not. And that's one of the huge ways that we like put so much energy into something that actually is harmful to us. And whether it's comparing ourselves, whether it's, we all know people who tend to put all the negative sides of their lives on Instagram or on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. So if you're having a really good day and then you scroll and see some unfortunate news about someone you care about, and in reality, that person, what are you eating? In reality, that person's kind of just having a crappy day, so they wanted to post a dramatic status, but it's not really as bad as what they posted. But you don't know all that. All you know is that they posted a status about how they have no friends and how born alone, die alone. And that's all you hear and see. And now you're worried about your friend, and now you're deeper in your feelings than they are. And all of your focus for the day is messed up. So then let's flip it and talk about focus in general. If you have goals that you want to achieve, things that you want to manifest, a big part of getting our frequencies aligned is focusing our energy, because we have been told unhelpful things our whole lives. So it takes a lot of our energy to redirect ourselves. And when we spread that energy out to a bunch of random things, that's literally less energy that we have to focus on ourselves. And the less energy you put into yourself, the less progress you see. So yeah, I've only given up social media for about like 2 weeks now, and I think if I go back, I'm gonna make a different account, just because I've had my social media for a really long time, and I just feel like I've evolved so much. And again, I feel like people expect things from me, and that not hinders, but that influences what I post. And nothing should be influencing you in life but you, and but what you want and what's on your path, what you determine is on your path. So you got to be very careful with the social media monster. It's like the ugly cousin of the fame monster. Like it's not fame. These people are not your fans. The ugly cousin, is that me? No one really has an ugly cousin. I was just trying to make an odd comparison. But yeah. Don't quit social media. I'm not telling you to do that, because a lot of people are very good at keeping a level head and like scrolling for a couple minutes and living their lives. But if a big fraction of your daily time is spent scrolling and mindlessly scrolling, just looking for funny things or just looking to see what people are up to, but that's if you're more so checking in on people than you are checking in on yourself during the daily, you got to work on that. I had to work on it. I was on social media entirely too much. The first 2 days, I was just like looking at my phone. And like the thing is, I logged out of my personal Instagram, but I stayed in on my business Instagram, which is for a business that I work for. So it's not me, it's not my face. But I would have my phone and be talking to someone and look down and I'd be on that Instagram. And I'd be like, how? Like my hand would automatically open the app. So it's really interesting how hardwired our brains are. But yeah, stay off of social media for a little bit and see whether you can sense your energy focusing on yourself. See if you start to get more ideas. See if you start to become more optimistic. Just see if your whole view on life changes, because it just might. That's all I got. He is not ready for a nap. That was all a lie. It was all a lie. All right. You want to say bye-bye? You want to say bye-bye, naked baby? You want to say bye-bye, naked baby? He's got to get a bath, so we're going to do that. See you later.